Alright guys, are you ready to see Toad getting the final legendary bird? Definitely Daisy, and I am glad that we have actually made up with Chelsea by the time we're recording this. So Chelsea, you get to enjoy the second last episode of Pokemon Red of Toad, of Daisy helping Toad becoming the Pokemon champion. Yeah, it's very sad, but I mean, I have believed many great adventures. But me and Daisy's series isn't over. While we will stop with Pokemon, there is still, of course, the adventures of Toad and Daisy every single Thursday that'll drop. Yup, and that'll include some of my best friends as users. But anyways, it's time to get started on the final legendary bird, which is, well, you probably don't know the name, but we have spent a total of 7 Great Balls and we've caught 2 legendary birds. How will Toad fare with the third one? And, of course, Toad will save the Master Ball for when we get Mewtwo, and that is in Cerulean Cave, which we'll show you pretty soon. Yeah, but in order to get this legendary bird, if I am correct, I need to enter Victory Road. Yeah, you do need to enter Victory Road. I'm gonna look. Okay. It's a good thing I have max repels, because, I mean, I was gonna need them. Yeah. And you also need to use strength. And after we're done, Toad, you can just dig out of here. Okay. That's good to know. Well, the legendary bird, if I am correct, it's right here. Yeah, it's the one we found in episode 19, but this time, Toad, you're taking it on. Well, the strategy remains the same. Use Chelsea, paralyze the legendary bird, and then when it's at red health, catch it. And of course, we're gonna save in case I accidentally kill it due to a critical hit. Yeah, we do reset whenever that happens, but alright. It's time for Toad to catch this bird. Alright, which legendary bird is this? It's Moltres. Okay. Alright, time to use Thunder Wave. And after that, I'll just go for Body Slam. Yeah, very good. Ooh, Fire Spin Miss. That's great, because whenever that happens, then we are stuck. Which is now the case. Well, I have other Pokemon, so no need to worry. I am glad that you can you're able to switch out. Okay. And yeah, if one hit of Fire Spin is a crit, then all of them are. Exactly. I'm just gonna switch back and forth between Rosalina and Chelsea, because they are probably the best Pokemon to use against the Moltres. I hope this doesn't kill it. Unfortunately, it does. So this is our first reset. I've never reset ever, but I mean, it happens. This is why it's important to save, or else that disaster happens. But let's try that again. The first fail in catching the legendary birds. Yeah, but Moltres is pretty annoying. I want to hide this thing. I'll forget about it, just let it stay. Okay. Alright, same strategy. Huh? It's a speed tie? Apparently it is a speed tie. Oh, that's very annoying. It's very annoying that we have to deal with a speed tie here. Well, I mean, Chelsea isn't really that fast in this game. Peck is great. I want it. Thank you. Finally, it's paralyzed. Alright. Body Slam. Alright, good. Full paralysis. And that's good enough. So now I just need to throw... Oh, shoot. Wrong. I just need to throw Great Balls and see how this is gonna go. Yeah. And I'm pretty curious, how many Great Balls does it take? So 1 missed, 2 missed. I'm guessing this is going to be the longest legendary bird that actually stays around. Well, so far I missed 3, so I'm definitely not beating the Zapdos score. No way! What?! Nice health, and Toad just got Moltres on the 4th try. Alright, Moltres. Known as a legendary bird of fire, every flap of its wings creates a dazzling flash of flames. Nope, I don't need to name Moltres. Wow, Toad, you just basically got them in 3 or 4 attempts. This one with the resets, but you just got... Oh, I forgot to heal. Oh, you forgot to heal? Actually, it's okay, it's okay. I can make it around. I do need my bicycle for this, so give me just a second. I'm gonna get my bicycle. My PC, I'm gonna just bob it all the Great Balls, because I don't really need those anymore. No. We can use the Master Ball now on Mewtwo. We basically don't need all of those things. There's the Master Ball, but we'll use that later. Yep, that is the only ball I'm gonna use for Mewtwo. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Let me just swap the items around. So, bicycle up above. We'll swap these 2 around. I actually don't need revives either. Nah, you don't need to. Unless there are wild Pokemon in Cerulean Cave, which you can't avoid. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna withdraw the healing items. Okay, I'm now gonna head to the Cerulean City Pokemon Center. Good idea. Well, Rosalina, we're nearly getting your Pokemon series for Waluigi. Yep, that's true. Waluigi will soon have his own fun time. That's something I can say for sure. Alright, here's where I'm gonna need to be, right? Yeah, because Cerulean Cave will now be open, and whenever we get into Cerulean Cave, this is where we can find Mewtwo. And of course, Mewtwo has to be catched by no other than the Master Ball. We can use Great Balls and everything, but I mean... that is, gonna take forever. I mean, the Legendary Birds was quick, but of course, we wanna go fast, so we will use the Master Ball on it, and that'll be the ending of the episode, and this will be with a sad music. Yeah. Well, this is the second to last episode, guys. Especially, I hope you all, especially Chelsea, will enjoy this video of my final legendary birds, and after that, it's just a mythical Mewtwo I need to catch. Well, yeah, and after this, until Team Yoshi gets his birthday gift, which surprisingly is next week, we'll start in April the new Pokemon series, and that one is what I made to Waluigi. So Chelsea, please accept that Waluigi also gets his own Pokemon series. I mean, I also want to make Gabrielle smile, if you understand. Yeah, I'm also gonna unhit you right now. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry if I haven't done that yet. Give me just a second. I'm just gonna unhit my Alright, give me a second. Alright, but Toads, we will do this, of course, in our video. Yeah, I know. We do need to make sure to end off, of course, with a high five. Yes. Alright, I'll count it down for you too. Make this one special. Definitely. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Ready, Daisy? Of course, yes!
That's right! Yay!
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, well, this is, it. This is, the second to last episode of my Pokemon series. Yes, and after Toad's Catch Mewtwo and when Team Yoshi got his gift in, we are gonna officially start the Pokemon series for Gabrielle, which will take very much longer than what we originally did, but yeah, this is the way to do things, guys. And yeah, the thing is, we are doing this in Gold and Silver, so there is no move tutor. That's Crystal only, and I'm pretty curious to see what Waluigi will have on his team. Are there also which Pokemon do you think that we should add? Well, I probably will let Waluigi choose his starter. I probably think he'll start with yeah. My best bet on the starter would be Totodile, because Totodile has Rage, and Generation 2's Rage works a lot better than in Gen 1 because you're not locked into Rage for the rest of the battle. That is in Gen 1 only. In Generations 2 and beyond, Rage can actually do a ton of damage. Whenever you get attacked, your physical attack gets higher, but you're not locked into it. And I pretty much think the other best teammate for Waluigi to get is Kadabra. Kadabra is very overpowered. Well, although Psychic Pokemon aren't really that overpowered in Generation 2, they still are very, very good. And Kadabra is pretty fast. It can learn all the elemental punches in that game when we get it into Goldenrod. And it knows Confusion, which basically means that Kadabra already has amazing coverage. Confusion for the poison and for the poison and the fighting Pokemon, for Fire Punch for the grass Pokemon and the Steel Pokemon, Thunder Punch for the water Pokemon, and we have Ice Punch for ground, rock, and also sort of grass Pokemon. That's all. I also think that for the best electric type, Ampharos would be the best, so I would just go for it, so to get a Mareep. Interesting. But also what is a good decision, Rosalina, is Ghastly, because you can basically, I saw it on YouTube, in Generation 2 you can basically just, because the AI isn't considered good AI like in Gen 1, you can basically let the Pidgey and the Pidgeotto waste a bunch of Mud Slaps in Faulkner's gym by swapping out Ghastly and Pidgey all over again, because Pidgey can't get hit by ground moves, and Ghastly can't be hit by normal moves, and Pidgey only has that. Yeah, but what about Pidgeotto? It does have Gust. Well, for Pidgeotto, we can, you can use, like, you can basically just put it to sleep with, Ghastly. And then, or, you know what you could do with Pidgeotto? You need to use Totodile and then use Rage all over again. That's the best strategy what I have for Waluigi. Okay, so, the one that will learn Flash is Mareep. Yes, Mareep will learn Flash, because, yeah, what I saw in Generation 2 is, it's pitch black. You even see, unlike in Gen 3, you can't even see a part of the cave. You won't see the whole cave. That's what it is. Okay.
Oh, so you girls are talking about the next Pokemon challenge you're doing?
Yeah, we are strategizing for Waluigi. Yeah, and obviously my pick would be Pidgey, because I mean, Pidgey is my all-time main favorite bird. It's normal flying, and it can be very good. It's especially better in Generation 2, because, well, I mean, in Generation 1, Pidgey sucks, but in Generation 2, Pidgey has way better moves and stats, and it is, of course, a perfect Pokemon for Fly. Yeah, I agree. And what sort of other Pokemon do we have in mind? Well, we'll keep those as a surprise, but I already know that I already have a great strategy for Waluigi. So the Pokemon you want in the team is Mareep. The Pokemon that I want in the team is Pidgey. But what does Waluigi want? As starter, and then soon as a team decider. Well, we of course both decided for Kadabra. I mean, you decided also for Kadabra. True. You decided for, you and I both also decided for, Ghastly. Yeah, I decided also for Ghastly. But there is also a type that we are missing. Yeah, perhaps. Oh, Daisy! I know a perfect Pokemon. But we'll talk about it in the Waluigi series. I do need to look up on YouTube to see where you can get this in Pokemon in the wild, or wherever you can get it, because I do need to know. Alright. Well, that is it, guys, for today's episode of Pokemon Red. Toad's Daisy helping Toad of becoming the Pokemon champion with me. If you do enjoy it, hit the like button, share it to your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And we will see you guys next time for some more Storyteller Princess Daisy gaming single multiplayer, Pokemon speedrun, and of course the adventures of Toad and Daisy videos. And yeah, it's time to end off. And on Friday, which probably will be Saturday by the time we are done with the episode, Toad will be catching the mythical Mewtwo, and then the series is done. Then Toad is officially finished with Pokemon. Yeah. I'm also wondering, Daisy, can I be an assistant in whichever Pokemon game? Hey Toad, I have a great idea. What? Since after Gabriel's series, Mario does his series in Pokemon Ruby, why don't you join him? And also, I'm also gonna ask Luigi if he wants to join Mario as well. Wow, Daisy, that is an amazing idea, thank you. You're welcome. That way My Super Gamer also gets his time, and that way you can also spend with Mario a little bit. Yeah, but I do also want to be with you. So we have a whole series to ourselves where Mario is not included, so we can basically do that. Yeah, alright, let's end off now. Alright. Okay, bye! See you later. Bye-bye!